Jake Paul, as expected, yet again, is receiving a lot of criticism from both boxing and MMA fans for his latest fight, which took place against current BKFC and former UFC fighter Mike Perry. One significant figure in the MMA world, UFC Hall of Famer and commentator Michael Bisping, has gone in on the problem child for cherry-picking his opponents. In the early hours of Sunday morning, Jake Paul improved his professional boxing record to 10-1 with a dominant victory over current BKFC and former UFC fighter Mike Perry, finishing the fight via TKO in the 6th round. The problem child, aside from some flurries in small moments from Perry, dominated the fight, dropping the BKFC fighter very early on and looking like he was going to hurt him with every power shot he threw at him. Paul, however, has once again received backlash from fans of MMA and boxing, as well as fighters from both sports. One person who has criticized Paul is former UFC middleweight champion, and now UFC commentator, Michael Bisping. Bisping has had his back and forth with Paul in the past and has once again slammed the 27-year-old for cherry-picking his boxing opponents. Speaking in a newly released video uploaded to his YouTube channel, Bisping went in on Paul and claimed that the fight should never have taken place. The size difference between Paul and Perry was huge, and it showed in the fight as pretty much every shot the problem child threw, it looked like it was going to rock or wobble Perry. On Friday morning at the weigh-ins for the event, Paul actually missed weight at his first attempt, but after a second attempt which saw him bring out the towel, the 27-year-old weighed in at 200 pounds, which was 3.4 pounds heavier than Perry. A 3.4 pounds weight difference might not seem like a lot, but given the fact that Mike Perry is a natural welterweight in MMA 170 lbs, and Paul cut down from 230 pounds and would have been significantly heavier on fight night. Size and weight-wise, the fight was a complete mismatch. To finish off his tirade aimed at Paul, which you can watch in its entirety below, Bisping criticized Paul for cherry-picking his opponents.